So in this video, I'm going to be going over how to create a Facebook banner. So you can use this system, this website, to do banners for your personal page or your business profile fan page, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. So this is a free tool that you can use to create a really nice banner. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to canva.com, which is canva.com. You might want to open up a new browser. And if you don't already have an account, you'll need to create an account. It's free, and you can also upgrade. That gives you more features as well. But for now, if you're just getting started, just create a new account. So go ahead, pause this video and go ahead and do that now, and then come back to it. So I'll just open up my Facebook page so you can see what I'm going to do. So here's the banner. This is the banner that I've got in there at the moment, and did this when I first got started, and I just want to change it up a little bit. So you have to notice that down here you've got your name and also your buttons. So you just have to bear that in mind when we do the banner. So come back over to Canva and then simply come across here to Facebook cover. This is very easy. It's a lot easier to do a Facebook banner than it is to do a YouTube banner. I'm going to go over that in another tutorial. So you click on that Facebook cover and it comes to this blank page. Now this is where your profile picture goes, so you know that you don't want to put any words or pictures or anything like that over that area, and just bear in mind that this area down here is where you have your buttons and your name. So on the left hand side here you have this tab that comes up that's called layouts. Now these are layouts that you can use that are already done, they're already sized for the Facebook banner. So as you can see, some of them you pay for, and some of them have this little tab here that says free. So if you want to pay for an image from canva.com, it costs $1 US. So it's very affordable. So you can scroll down and have a look. I'm just going to choose one. These are all paid, but say I wanted to use this one, I could just click on that, and there you go. You've got a background there already, and that is totally free. And then you see the cursor is like a cross. If you click on it, you get to certain areas inside this layout that you've chosen that you can then delete, change the color, change the font, and change the font size. So you can muck around with all of that, and I don't want this background, so I'm going to delete it. Oops, there we go. And I'm going to delete that. Oh, I've still got the writing, so I'll just get rid of this. Right, so I'm back to white. Now, over here you've got elements. If you click on that, this comes up with a whole range of different things that you can use. So this is a great button to click here. I often just use free photos. I really don't pay for anything on Canva, and that's what I love about it, because it's just so easy. So if you clicked on free photos, all of these photos come up, and I use this website for all of my blog images that you might see on Facebook and on my blog, and then I just click on a button, and I don't use I don't use the Facebook cover. There are other templates, if you like, that you can use for just plain images. But say I wanted to use one of these images for my Facebook banner background, Here's a free one, they're all free. So say I want to use that. Now it's the wrong size. So what you do is you simply grab the corner there, wait till you've got the arrow and hold and drag it. So it's obviously not quite the right, well, if I do that, it'll bring it back down. And then you can move the whole thing. So if I wanted that as my background for my Facebook banner, you could do that. So that's just another example of free images that you can use for your banner. So I have a YouTube one that I've already done. So I'm just going to open that next to it because I want my Facebook business page to be congruent with my YouTube channel. So if I keep that one open, then if I click on that, I can see exactly what font I've used, what size, and what color. So I've used Cooper Hewitt, and I'm going to actually go with that again, and I'm going to leave my background white because my YouTube background is also white. So I may change this in the future, and you can use Fiverr as well and pay $5 US and get them to use a photo of yourself, and they can block out the background image and just make it look pretty. But for now, I just want to update my page, and I'm happy. I actually really enjoy using Canva, so I'm going to just do it myself, and then as time goes on, you know, maybe I will choose to use Fiverr. So that's something to really note as well. Just do something, and then as you get more confident and more skills and knowledge, then you can change it as time goes by. So down the side here, you've got your layouts that we just went through. Then you've got your elements, which are up the top here. I've got it on free photos at the moment, and these are all different things that you can do on this banner page. And then you have text and lots of different free types of text you can do. You can play around on this for hours if you want to. It's actually a lot of fun. I really like it. And if you don't want to have a picture of an image on the background, you can also just click this background button here, and you can choose some of these free backgrounds if you like. There's one there. You might want that one. You can change the color around. You can have just this sort of watermark one, which is quite cool. Or you can just have plain. If you want yellow, you've got yellow. If you want red, you've got red. So I'm going to stick with the white. In fact, I might even just... I've just clicked on the custom button, and I might even just see if I hold my cursor down, I can change that and have it. I can have it bright white, or I can have it just sort of off white. So I don't really want it bright white, so I'm just going to leave it at that one and choose that one. So that's now added to my plain template there. You can see there's the white, and that's just sort of like an off-white, which just tones it down a little bit. So I'm going to do my text next, and you can click on these for headings and subheadings and body, or you can come down and you can use, you know, words inside these circles. Oh, it goes on and on. Some really cool stuff. I use a lot of this for my blogs on my images. I quite like using that one on my image, and you can play around with the fonts and the sizes and all of that inside that. So what I want to do is actually just use the same as what I've done in my YouTube. So I'm just going to click add heading, and I want to put my name. So I'm just going to put my website address. Now, I used Cooper Hewitt on my YouTube banner, so I'm just going to scroll down to that, and there it is there. So I want Cooper Hewitt, and I think I used 32 font over there, but I want it fairly big. I'm just going to resize this. And then I'm going to move it, and by doing that you just have the cross, see there the cross, and you left click, you click and drag basically. So I'm going to put that fairly you can see it, and I want the color, now I want it blue like I had on my YouTube thing, but it wasn't a stock standard blue. I actually chose my own blue. So I clicked on the color, and then I clicked on custom, and I've just picked the color that I like from there. Now, to get that exact color, it's actually here. So it's 2943FF. So I'm going to go back, click on that, click on the color, and I'm going to type that in. So 29433, what was it? 29443FF. So, yeah. 2943FF. God. 43FF. And that is my color. So I'm going with that. Now I might actually make that just a little bit bigger. And I want people to see that I've actually got a website. So underneath that, I'm going to do a subheading. And I want helping network marketers get more leads and recruit more reps. Now I'm going to use the same font again. So we've got Cooper Hewitt Thin. I'm going to go with that. So just block that out, go to the fonts, go back up to C, Cooper Hewitt Thin. So choose that, and might just make that a little bit smaller. And I also want to move that there. So again, I might change this around in the future, but for now, I just want to tidy it up, keep it in line with my YouTube. I don't want to spend a huge amount of time on it, but I want to try and make it a little bit more professional than that. So, keeping it in line with my YouTube. I haven't put helping network marketers in there, but that's okay. It's sort of, people know if they go from one of my social media sites to the other, they know that it's me, and it's a good idea just to keep it all in line. And as you grow and continue your business, then you can change it in the future. So now I want to put some more photos up there. So I want to just show you back on elements. I've got grids here. Now grids is when, is it grids or frames? Frames. So frames as in photo frames. Now these are all here because as you can see, this frame here has some hill and 2 clouds, which means that that's actually split in half vertically. And this one here is split vertically in three sections. So whatever you're putting in there is going to be split into sections. So what I want to do is I actually want to come down and use some of these frames down here. There's different ones you can use. There's one there of a laptop. I could use that as well. Whoops, I got that there. Here's one of a cell phone. I could use that, or I could use like picture frame borders as well. So I just want to put in a couple of other pictures of myself with a border around it. As you see, there's lots to choose from, and you can change it and mix it up anytime you want. So I'm going to, what am I going to go with? I'm going to go with something with a border. I'm just going to go with that one for one of them. So click on that and it comes over to here. Now, then you go back to your photos and I'm going to choose that photo and I'm going to drag it into the frame. And that's obviously too big, so I'm going to resize it. Just clicking and dragging, it's so easy. And then I'm going to move it over here. I'm just going to resize that a little bit further. And if you see, this little circle around here is how you can change it in another direction. You're rotating it, sorry. So how you do that is you just basically clicking and dragging as well. So you left click and then use your cursor to rotate it. And I actually might make that just a bit smaller. Then I might do one more. So I'm going to go back to frames. And I'm going to choose, what am I going to choose? I might choose the cell phone. And then I'll go back and I've got this picture here. I actually don't have a lot of pictures of myself. So I'm going to crop this one. And I'm going to crop my friend out because it's a business page. Holding a glass of bubbly there, which is probably not ideal, but there you go. So I can just get rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to move that over to here. I'm going to resize that a little bit smaller. And I'm going to turn that around, move it to there. And I might actually, I wonder if I can change that. It must be white. I thought I could, oh, I've changed the background of the phone there, the outline to black. Yeah. And if I've got one more, have I got one more? I'll go back to elements and I'll choose one more frame, and I might, this time I might choose a circle. Go back to, so you just upload a photo in here. And which one should I use? Will be that one. Drag it into the frame. I'm going to crop that too. Okay. And I'm going to make that smaller. Oh. Move that over here. And I might just make that a little bit smaller. It's quite a dark photo, but it'll do for now. Now, you see how up here that says forward and back? If I hit, at the moment, this is on top, the edge is on top of this photo here. So if I click on that, I actually want that at the back. And that brings that photo to the foreground. And that's what I want. And I'm going to make that just a little bit smaller. And I'm going to move it up. So I think that is probably all I'm going to do for now. Now, if I click on this photo here, you can see that I've got a black background here, and that is what that is there. So I can change the border of that. I can make that another color quite easily, and I might even change the colors a little bit. Just to give it a little bit of dimension, I suppose. I really like that purple, so I'm going to change that again. I could go with the blue. Maybe a darker blue. Okay, and I'm just going to go with that. All right, so that is me done. Now you just come up to here and you press download, and I'm going to download image for web. and it's going to save my design and download it. And there it is down there. So now I'm going to come over to my Facebook page, and I'm going to come up to this top left here that says change cover, and I'm going to change the cover, and I'm going to choose from my photos. No, I'm going to upload a photo, and I've just downloaded it, and it was automatically called Inspired. So there it is there. Double click that, and it's going to upload, and there it is. Drag to reposition, so I could move it down. No, it won't. It's not dragging at all, and I don't need to because I've used that template over in Canva. So save changes, and there we go. There I am. I've changed my business page, and now it looks just a little bit more professional than what I had before. So go ahead and use that free tool Canva. It's really great. Have a play around, and you're going to absolutely love it. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to do YouTube banner, which is more tricky. So you'll want to catch that, megantdavenport.com. And I will see you next time. Thank you.